Hello my beautiful people, SuperCliff here, and thanks for tuning in on today's brand new video. And so, Sean Murphy's Batman, Curse of the White Knight, issue number 4, is out, and we are going to be covering it. So let's get the hype train pumping. Choo choo! Issue 4 begins with Commissioner Gordon being transported to Gotham City Hospital, while simultaneously we are shown flashbacks of Jim taking a youthful innocent Barbara to elementary school. Present-day Barbara rushes through the hospital with Renee Montoya and the rest of the GCPD attempting to hold her back. Eventually, not being able to deal with the pain of losing her father, Barbara runs out of the hospital, ignoring Batman along the way. And as we follow Batman to where Gordon is being operated, we are shown Batman mourning over a now deceased Jim Gordon. Later, Batman, Barbara, and the rest regroup at GCPD, where the newly appointed Commissioner Montoya, who Gordon appointed in the previous issue, is seen calling the shots. Dick is quick to challenge Montoya as Gotham's newest commissioner, but Renee don't give a damn, as she's quick to put Dick back into place. That didn't sound right. Montoya informs the group that they are in the middle of a manhunt for Azrael, Gordon's killer. Batman points out that in biblical terms, Azrael is the archangel of death. Duke mentions that the way Azrael and his soldiers flanked them at the bar and the way they planted explosives at Wayne Manor reminded him of ex-military. Montoya agrees, as she quickly orders everyone to go over the GCPD databases and the 2 crime scenes for any possible leads. In addition, Montoya also orders that no one is to be allowed to leave without a partner, and before she can order Batman that the same goes for him, our Dark Knight is shown to have already left the building. And as we see Batman swinging across Gotham, we see our hero arrive at Leslie Thompson's clinic, where ideally prior to this issue's first page, Batman brought Harley and her newly born twins from the previous issue to recover and safely rest at. It's also here where we see Batman break down in front of Leslie for the lost Jim Gordon. Back at GCPD, both Barbara and Dick are going over the crime scene and every security camera within the area. Dick reveals to Barbara that Montoya is going to order her to take a leave of absence due to the loss of her father. Barbara's like, fuck off. Once Dick gets the hint that Barbara is in no mood to talk, Barbara suddenly locates a military vehicle, assuming that it has to be Azrael's. Afterwards, we pick up with Batman and Leslie at one of the many safe houses Batman has in Gotham. It's here where Leslie Tompkins reveals to Batman that she knew about Edmund Wayne's journal. For you see folks, during Batman's early years as the Caped Crusader, Leslie was present on the day Alfred received a letter from an unknown source telling Alfred to meet up in the old district area of Gotham. It was there where both Alfred and Leslie are met with Jason Blood, who, if you're unaware of DC Comics' magical side, Jason Blood is commonly known as the host for the demon Etrigan. And for your information, Etrigan's kind of an asshole. And although Jason here doesn't provide his name, instead he introduces himself as being a priest knight of the New Order of Saint Dumas. Jason then gives Alfred Edmund Wayne's journal. Jason hopes that Alfred will one day, when Bruce is ready, will pass the journal on, because in it contains clues in the curse that plagues the Wayne family. Jason goes on to say as to why he stole it, and it was so that the Joker wouldn't use its contents to instigate another war between the Waynes and Picards. And with that, Jason vanishes like a spooky ghost. Back at GCPD, Barbara is gearing up to go after Azrael. Bullock asks her if she's intending to kill Azrael. Barbara confirms yes, which brings music to Bullock's ears, as it's revealed that Bullock was already armed to the teeth. And with that, the two take the Bat Tumbler for a spin. Meanwhile, Batman, who's currently following clues, gets a radio call from Dick, who tells Batman that both Bullock and Barbara are missing. Batman locates the two thanks to the backup locators that he's placed on all the Bat vehicles. We then pick up with Azrael and his military friends. While Azrael is coughing up blood due to his cancer, Barbara rams their vehicle right off the road. Azrael is able to recover, but Barbara has him in her sights for the kill. But suddenly Batman shows up and disarms Barbara from possibly making the worst decision of her life. However, Azrael takes his window of opportunity to retaliate against Batman, cracking her back. In addition, Azrael's war buddies start shooting at Bullock and Batman. Batman is able to get behind Azrael, and the two officially begin to fight. Unfortunately, Azrael lights up his sword and is able to subdue Batman. Luckily, the GCPD show up and save the day, killing one of Azrael's friends, which in turn causes Azrael to retreat. And as the fire rises, we see Batman carrying a broken Batgirl. And that was Batman, Curse of the White Knight, issue number 4. And once again, Sean Murphy is able to raise the stakes. The emotion, tension between characters, and the story's mystery, all of it's raised, and it's awesome. I love seeing how Alfred came into the possession of Edmund Wayne's journal. And what I found extremely interesting was that he was given it by Jason Blood. And although he didn't come out and say, "My name's Jason Blood," the dude's totally Jason Blood, which raises the question, is Etrigan involved? For real. Another thing I want to point out is during Batman's confrontation with Azrael, we see Batman holding the gun that he took from Barbara, and Bullock's yelling at Batman, telling him to open fire. I adore seeing Batman's face in this, which is just filled with complete fear. Awesome imagery. Well done. And with all that said, I'm giving this issue an 8.5 out of 10. And that wraps up today's video. If you guys like my content, please hit that subscribe button, as well as hit the bell symbol, so that the world of comics is never missed out. Peace, guys.